And hello, everyone. We welcome you to the Thunderdome in Archbold as we get set for the final week of the regular season of high school boys basketball here on NWOhio.live. And what a way to kick off the final week of the regular season as the Blue Streaks of Archbold entertain the Bulldogs of Defiance. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts, partner. This is a game that was rescheduled from earlier in the season. Pushed it back, still a nice crowd on hand here on Tuesday night, special night. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but teams know their tournament assignments. The game is not really, as far as that standpoint goes, going to affect anything, but still a lot of bragging rights here between Archbold and Defiance.
Yeah, you said that right. Bragging rights indeed. And where else would you rather be than right here, right now in the Thunderdome? Randy Roberts, two blue bloods in Northwest Ohio about to dig at it and take a look at that WBL standings. I'm excited because this is a Defiance team that has had a really good bounce back year, and this is an Archbold team coming off a great win over the weekend, and I get to call it with the best in the business, Randy Roberts.
You see the updated WBL standings heading into the final week of the season there, so Defiance 2 games out with a game to play, so not going to catch league leader Shawnee, who's going to travel to Ottawa-Glandorf to wrap up the final week of the WBL. So the Bulldogs at 15-4. They come in on a 2-game winning streak. As you see the NWOAL standings, Patrick Henry's already wrapped up the league title, 2-game lead with 1 to play there. So the Patriots, who had added a game with Stryker just to get 222 this year, coming off a win last night, Patrick Henry is going to have one more league contest before they wrap up NWOAL play. But before those two teams get to that, got to get through this one tonight.
Yeah, and you saw that Archbold record inside the NWOAL. Keep in mind, too, this has been a team that had dealt with Sonny Phillips being out for a while. They had some other issues, but they're playing good basketball, as evident by their big win over Napoleon over the weekend, 67-37. And, you know, that's one of those traditional rivalry games also. And that's one of those that you look at the next day and think, whoa, what happened there? 67-37.
Yeah, let's take a look at the starting lineup tonight for the Defiance Bulldogs. You saw there in the WBL standings when Miles said 15-4. Bulldogs come in on a 2-game win streak. They knocked off Napoleon before Archbold did, picked up a win over Lima Bath, led by Bryn Lehman. And this is a team that has found something, a bit of an inside-outside game. Clearly gone. Their leading scored about 15 a game. Josiah Slaughter, a guy that we saw a lot as a freshman a year ago. They've got some other guys kind of stepping up. Logan Hutchinson, one of those players in the starting lineup. And an interesting player, Brez Zipfel, hasn't at times been completely healthy, kind of got banged up as the quarterback of the football team. When he's healthy, when he's going, as evident to the front half of the season for the Bulldogs, he makes them go, and it turns out to be a really good basketball team.
Yeah, when he's the third scorer, getting in double digits, this is a very tough team. Now, keep in mind, also, they have Dre Singleton that will come off the bench. And he is a dynamic player as well. So when they get that third scorer, they are a very tough team to beat. As you correctly said, Josiah Slaughter, he is a guy that has stepped up in a big way this year, 14 points a game. But Khalil Ignan, as good as anybody in the WBL, has kind of gone under the radar. He is just a fantastic player, can step out and knock down a 3, and he can post you up.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup type for the Archbold Blue Streaks. As we showed you with the NWOAL standings, 11-8 for the Streaks. It's been up and down really all year. They get on a bit of a hot streak. You think they've got something figured out. They'll drop a couple. As Miles said at the beginning of our pregame, coming off a 30-point win on Saturday, one of the few games on Saturday in the area that got played. Mike Knopfsinger, their leading scorer, nearly a double-double every time he comes out on the floor. Sonny Phillips, as you said, a guy that when he's healthy and in the lineup, as he is now, his offense looks a lot different.
He's quicker than a hiccup. It's going to be really tough for Defiance if they can't stop him from getting in the lane, winning this basketball game. Sonny Phillips is one of those guys, Randy, we have seen that will be quiet, he'll distribute, but then when they need him to take a big shot, he will, and he'll nail it.
We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll get you our keys to the game here on NWOhio.live.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Discover your potential at Four County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose Four County Career Center.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Randy and Miles back with you here from the Thunderdome. They're going to go through the introductions of the starting lineups. That gives us the opportunity to take a look at some keys to the game of this one tonight. So, Miles, let's start some keys tonight for the Defiance Bulldogs.
Randy, you remember that game as a kid, hot potato, right?
I do.
You didn't want to hold it long, right? Because it was hot potato and you want to pass it along. That is what the Defiance offense looks like sometimes. They share the basketball so well. All their starters average an assist and a half or more. They share that basketball. They move it quickly. It's hot potato out there. Number 2, force wide. I'm talking about Sonny Phillips. He wears number 1 for that Archbold team. He is a guy that loves to penetrate the middle of the key. If you're Defiance, you want to force him wide, make him go to the sideline. And then number 3, play hit downhill with Khalil. He is absolutely outstanding. I would put him up with anybody in the WBL. 17 points a game, 5 rebounds, 48% from the field, Randy. Oh yeah, guess what? He can nail a 3 at 41%. Khalil is a big-time player.
And what would be some keys tonight for the Archbold Blue Streaks?
Number 1, very open looks. I know that sounds easier than said than done, but this is a Defiance team that defends the 3 ball as good as anybody. So when you have that open look, you better bury it because you're not going to get many of them. They hold their opponents to 27% from behind the arc. Number 2, 4-on-5. Make sure you are playing 4-on-5 because this Defiance team is very good. However, Logan Hutchinson, Randy, barely averages a point a game, right? So he struggles to shoot the basketball. Make sure you don't defend him until he proves that he can score on you. So play 4-on-5. And then number 3, make it Valentine's Day. I'm talking about Madden Valentine. Valentine's Day right around the corner. You and I, buddy, we get to do a game together.
Whoa.
Yes,
oh, okay,
we get to do a game together. It's going to be cuddle time in the booth on Friday.
I thought you were going somewhere else what we were doing on Valentine's Day.
But Madden Valentine is a heck of a player, 7 points a game. I think he can be a double-digit scorer. Make sure it's his day. Feed him the ball early and often.
So looking forward to this one. They're still going through the announcements of the starting lineups. Hey, make sure you stay with us at halftime. We're going to have a very special treat for you. The Fulton County Jaguars are here. There's a couple of Jaguars getting involved with the starting lineups as well. Joe and Izzy down there. So looking forward to showing off some of the Jaguars.
How about those uniforms, man? I like those. Those are sharp. They participated in the national anthem as well.
They did.
Did a great job. It'll be a lot of fun at halftime.
So our Fulton County Jaguars have a kid team, 2 adult teams that go out and play other Special Olympic teams in the area, and then also put on some halftime exhibitions. So they're going to break into 2 teams and play each other's an exhibition at halftime. So it's part of them, a good group hanging out down to our right, taking in the game tonight.
I'm assuming that's why there's the two different uniforms.
Yes.
Right. All right. Now, was there a draft? How was this decided? Were
That
you
is
part
a
of
very
it?
good question. Now, we probably should start at the beginning. So for those that don't know, I do have a job outside of sports.
What?
So I do. I know.
I thought you just walk around with a headset on.
You'll be surprised how many people ask me that. You mean you just don't show up and announce things? No, well, I do, but I also... So I work for a company that houses the Special Olympics of Fulton County, and so we found out, well, this was originally on the schedule when it was supposed to be played middle of
11th,
January, that this was going to be one of their halftime games. So we thought it would be nice to come, and we're glad that the Jaguars could still fit it in their schedule. So the Jaguars just competed in the regional tournament in Van Buren last week, had a couple of tough losses. They're going to go to Paulding and play in the Paulding tournament here this upcoming weekend. And then the Fulton County Jaguars also involved with the Heroes versus Heroes game that'll be at Wauseon High School.
Oh, that'll be fun.
On Sunday. So they're going to team up with firefighters and police and other first responders. So broken into 4 groups, 4 teams, and we're going to have a couple of semifinals and then a championship game. That's Sunday, Wauseon High School, a $5 entry fee. First tip at 3. And if you're interested in if you're an official and interested in maybe working one of the games, hey, get a hold of me because we need a couple basketball refs.
Man,
I'm a little busy.
They're busy.
I've been tasked of running the scores table and doing some PA work.
It's a Lignon versus a Harris. It's go time, Randy Roberts from the Thunderdome.
It's a little Tuesday night boys hoops for you as we get ready for the final week of the regular season. Archbold's going to hit the road for their first tournament game. They're going to go to Swanton. Swanton here in the Thunderdome won on a last-second shot. Was that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was, and the Swanton Bank was open that night.
Yeah, they're going to open with a good bucket as the first score of the night comes from Mike Knopfsinger.
Yeah, how about Big Country spinning back to his left? Nice rotation on that one. Great way to get your offense going. Seeing that first one go through the rim by your big fella.
Bulldogs trying to set up their offense. Zipfel gets rid of the basketball. It comes into the corner. Josiah Schlatter to the rack, a little too strong. Knopfsinger pulls down the miss. Here's Sonny Phillips with the outlet. Long pass ahead. Good job running the floor, and the basket good for Madden Valentine.
It's Valentine's Day. He heard us, Randy.
Do you have something planned with him? Or now does the lovely Lexi know about all these other Valentine's Day plans?
We're doing some couple stuff during the day before our game.
All right. Good to hear. There's a back tap. This one's going to be out of bounds. It'll stay. No, it's going to be. They rule that. No, they're going to overrule it. Okay.
Yeah, good job by the officials
First
right
going to
there.
be ruled Archbold basketball, and then a good piece of officiating, and they'll change their minds.
You got to say some nice things about these officials because they're playing double duty today,
Yeah. Trying to figure out why they went to a 3-man crew during the JV game. It's because it was the same 3-man crew. Speaking of threes, one from the corner, no good by Zipfel. Defiance, my favorite, trying to get back in a man-to-man, right? The pointing, who's got who.
Yep. Yeah, good communication on that transition, and a little gerbil off the foot.
And Knopfsinger looked up, thought maybe there was a little contact, wanted a call, doesn't get one. Now Defiance will bring this one into the front court. Good entry pass down to Khalil Ligon. High off the window, can't get it to go. Put back is going to be up and good for the 6'3 senior.
Yeah, that's what makes him so difficult. Quick off the floor. He is a tough matchup. Now, later in the game, Randy, he's going to step out and bury a 3 as well.
JV game, by the way, won by Archbold earlier tonight, 43-33. There's a miss. And now the Bulldogs again bring this one into the front court with Logan Hutchinson, the 5'8 senior. Gives to the cutters, Horvath. Horvath double teamed. As Miles said, you might see a little 5-on-4 wing 3 from the other side. Good for Josiah Schlatter.
Yeah, release, rotation, and celebration for Josiah. 31% from behind the arc on the year.
Bulldogs lead this one by a point here early on our NWOhio.live scoreboard. Knopfsinger, he's going to let fly from deep. Big fella from downtown.
Big 3 from Big Country.
He's got 5 of the 7 as the Streaks come back in front. 5.5 to go, opening quarter. Looking for the cutter, can't find anything. Zipfel trapped under the basket. There's the kick out. Thought about the matching 3. Said it comes back out to the wing. This one doesn't go. Tough break for Hutchison.
That's two that looked like they were going to go to the bottom of the net for Defiance already.
Streaks go in transition, and it's Madden Valentine who buries a three.
He knew we were coming. He knew it. Valentine, have yourself a day.
Valentine and Knopfsinger each with a 2 and a 3. That's all 10 of the Blue Streak points as they have Defiance doubled up. Here's Phillips with a steal, gets this one ahead. Another three ball, that one is good. As Evan Wendt gets involved.
That's a three for you, it's a three for me, it's a three for all here at the Thunderdome.
13-5 early on in favor of the Blue Streaks. Zipfel cut off at the wing. Schlatter swings this one around. Horvath into the paint. Tried to go reverse side, couldn't get it to go, and now Sonny Phillips with a basketball.
Boy, everything absolutely going the way of Archbold. They are the ones that are dictating the pace of this game, and more importantly, burying open looks.
Valentine gives, here is Morgan Harris. Harris goes baseline, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound grabbed by Wendt, but he's going to have it ripped away, and now a little contact, and foul is going to be called on the Blue Streaks.
Logan Hutchinson, just one of those tough dudes on this Bulldog team. Watch him. He's always the first guy to the ball, and you're going to trip him. Doesn't matter. He's just going to get up and smile about it. And a tough foul on Evan Wendt. Just got the feet tied up.
Ranger Krieger is going to check into the lineup now for the Blue Streaks. Miles is just happy that I'm the first one that gets to announce that name.
I've been working on it. A Ranger.
Here's Hutchinson across the timeline, just under the halfway mark of our opening frame. Now, straight on three. That one hits the front end of the iron for Ligon, but here's an offensive rebound. Pump fake by Schlatters. They'll reverse this one. Khalil spins, lost the handle, gets it back. Tough kiss, can't get it to go. Here's Evan Wendt with a miss.
Yeah, Ligon thought he had been fouled on that jumper. Officials say, no, play on.
Pass into the corner, left-handed three is good for Broden Piercefield, and Defiance wants a quick timeout here with 3:25 left to go in our opening quarter. So our game tonight brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. And we're brought to you by Brian Ford, your 7-time President's Award dealer. Celebrating over 25 years in business, visit them at brianford.com. And we're brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook.
Oh, how about the hot shooting by this Blue Streak?
Hot dog.
Unbelievable. They are absolutely on fire. 16-5. If you would have told Joe Frank, hey, at the beginning of this game, you're going to get up 16-5 and you're going to bury about every three ball you take, he'd say, yes, please, where do I sign up?
And then he'll tell you, I'll sit on it for the remaining 28 minutes.
Now when you're shooting this well, great job by Ranger Krieger.
There you go.
Yeah, on that last possession, he kind of set a moving screen to get that three ball up in the air. It was a nice job by them. And
it's only an illegal screen if you get caught.
This is true.
This is Defiance with a basketball following that timeout. Going to work this one to the wing right side. Dre Singleton's checked in. To the corner for Hutchinson. Trying to get inside. Tough shot in traffic for Singleton. Streaks get the miss. Krieger has it here. Sonny Phillips. Phillips will lose the handle. This one's taken away. Schlatter gets the steal to the basket. Josiah Schlatter will score.
Yeah, the play was made by Hutchinson, though, working hard against Sonny Phillips, forced him out of the middle, caused that turnover. See him right there digging into.
It's that lead back to single digits. Now Wendt will lose the handle. He's got to get rid of it. Krieger has a little crossover move. One to spin at the free throw line. Sends this one over to the wing right side for Kurt Kruger. Krieger, both on the floor. Play-by-play guy's worst nightmare. And Defiance's worst nightmare is the score there inside for Evan Wendt.
Yeah, Evan Wendt, a tremendous one-on-one move, working against Schlatter right there. Comes back, not a ton of contact, but enough to draw the foul. Nice little baby hook. Old-fashioned three-point opportunity.
So Wendt now with 5 with a chance to make it 6 as he goes to the free throw line. Defiance fouls on Josiah Schlatter, his first, and the first of the evening whistled on the Bulldogs, as Went will knock down the free throw. I can tell you that when these two were scheduled to meet, at that time, Evan was 6 of 8 from the free throw line.
You kept your notes.
I did. I
That's
meant
awesome.
to update the free throws, and then, of course, did not do it. Hey, we don't waste paper in my house. Lineups are still the same, right? Bulldogs with the basketball. Just pull back the curtain. You guys want to know how Randy's mind works? No, I don't think anyone wants to. Here's a ball knocked away. It's going to stay Defiance basketball as we take a look at the replay.
Singleton, he's just so quick. It makes it difficult to defend.
Oh, no, they had a foul. They're going to call Ranger Krieger with a foul.
It could have been on Phillips as well, but Krieger was the first one to make the contact. Singleton, a guy that comes in and gives them about 9 points, 3 rebounds a game, shoots about 48%. Still looking for his first 3 ball of the year, so if you're playing against him, be aware of that and play off because he is so quick with that first step. He had that big game winner early in the year at Ottawa Glandorf, and I just think he is scratching the surface of his ability on the floor.
So officials are going to deem that Dre Singleton was in the act of shooting on his way to the basket. I thought it was simply a ball knocked out of bounds. He'll get both free throws. So that makes it 19-9 in favor of the Blue Streaks here. 2 minutes to go in our opening quarter.
Yeah, you think Defiance is finally getting settled into this one a little bit, right?
I think so. Archbold able to bring this one into the front court with Sonny Phillips. Phillips is double teamed. Needs some help. Nice job trying to poke one away as Will Horvath will knock that out of bounds.
Yeah, watch number 12, Horvath. He's going to recognize that double team and then go play the passing lane. Gets his left hand on it, or else it might have been an easy layup for Valentine.
Former head football coach Travis Cooper would have been happy with that recognition.
Yeah, I got a chance to talk to Travis this past weekend. What a great conversation. Guy you always root for. I know he's going to be back on a sideline eventually.
Turn around and score there for Madden Valentine.
And not to mention what a great job he did at Defiance.
He did.
Valentine, great job with that high glass smooch. He's on fire today.
Puts the Streaks back on top by double digits. As Khalil Ligon has to send this one over the top. Over to Jordan Wright from the baseline will score.
How about the first step by Jordan Wright and then the rise and fire young man.
Isaiah Gracia was double teamed near the timeline, but he'll find an open body in Kurt Kruger. And now a quick foul off the inbound.
Now, who they going to call this on? Because he saw Hutchinson using his left arm to shield off the ball.
Is going to be on Logan Hutchinson, so this is going to be a turnover. Archbold up a dozen is going to get the basketball back with 1:06 to go in our opening quarter. As Morgan Harris returns to the lineup, 6'4" sophomore. Interesting end of the regular season for the Blue Streaks. Pull-up jumper from the elbow is going to be no good. Harris fighting for the rebound, couldn't get it as the Streaks will end up with Patrick Henry, who's already claimed the NWOAL championship. Oh, and then some team called Ottawa Glandorf.
Good to see that game going on again. Ottawa Glandorf playing much better basketball than they were early in the year.
Jumper was missed, rebound was tipped out. Now the Streaks will get it. Chance to add on to their lead. They'll get a good drive in the lane. That one's going to roll off the front of the iron for Gracia. And now it's Defiance with a chance. 23 seconds to go in the quarter.
That could be a 4 or 5 point swing depending on what goes on this possession. Easy bunny for Archbold. They haven't had a lot of mistakes in this first quarter, but that's one they should have had.
Wright's going to back up near the timeline. Here's Horvath going to go inside. Khalil Ligon is going to be called for the offensive foul.
You're going to see it right here. Nice little fake. They're going to give it back to Khalil on the cut. And Knopfsinger's going to get over. I'm not sure he was set, but Ligon had made the contact. And with 5 seconds left, it looks like Defiance going to try and put a little pressure on here.
Yeah, they're going to bring back Josiah Slaughter, Dre Singleton for a little defense. The final 5 seconds of this opening quarter. So Valentine will do the inbounding, gets this as far as he can. Harris with it. It's Inter Gracia, good if it goes. Can't get it, and that's how the opening quarter will end. So Archbold will take a 23-11 lead after one. We'll take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top-quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
23-11, our score after one quarter of plays. The Archbold student section is out in full force here on a Tuesday night.
I think it's a come-as-you-are night. I don't see a theme there. It's just kind of being loud.
Blue Streak Pride night.
Is that what it is?
I don't know, but that's...
I do like a couple Ohio State hoodies I see in there. Nice touch. Nice taste over there.
So I had a conversation with someone. We're talking about the Super Bowl that was just played here recently.
Yeah, the Eagles. Eagles won it.
Now, is there another game? So we had one big championship game that Ohio State won, and then there's another big championship game that the Eagles won.
Mm-hmm, that's the Super Bowl.
Is there another game now where Ohio State has to play the Eagles, or is that just it?
Boy, I would not want to play the Eagles after. I'm happy that the Ohio State just win in the Natty. We'll go with that.
All right. I was unsure. It was not made clear to me. Trying to go coast to coast. Sonny Phillips. His runner is going to be tapped out. Now Defiance with it.
Yeah, Sonny wanted a foul call. Talking to the official, there was some contact.
Schroeder gets this one. Here's Dre Singleton. Singleton's double team.
A really good defense because Singleton, he broke out his best moves going through the legs on that dribble.
Schroeder swings this one around to the wing for Hutchinson. And now Singleton to the basket. That one got partially deflected. And he's going to be fouled. We'll see Dre Singleton go back to the free throw line.
Look at the fearless one, Dre Singleton. What up, Dre? As he gets fouled by Knopfsinger. He's one of those guys, Randy.
They're going to call that on Madden Valentine.
Really? All right. Maybe it was before the contact. They got 2 for 1 there.
They can't call 2 fouls on one play.
They should. But Singleton, one of those guys, Randy, he doesn't care what's in front of him. He's going to drive that lane, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Knocked down the first free throw. It's the first point of our second quarter.
You see Singleton echoing the defensive call after this made free throw.
Second one goes in and out. Nice job of the one-hand rebound from Morgan Harris. Sonny Phillips now trying to lean into a pass. There's one knocked away, so the Bulldogs will force the turnover.
Yeah, defense is really tuned up here for Defiance here of late. A little bit tardy to show up here at the Thunderdome at the beginning, but you can tell Bryn Lehman really implored his guys. Let's get after it.
Singleton got rid of the basketball. Slaughter on the baseline. Here's Khalil Ligon for 3. That one hits off the iron. Singleton tried to save it. Unfortunately, it went right into the breadbasket of Micah Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger gets this one out. Here's Evan Went for 3. That one a little too strong. Deflected rebound. Comes out to Josiah Schlatter. Josiah wanted to run the break. Instead, he gets it to Singleton. Singleton in the paint. Couldn't get it high off the window. And this time it's Morgan Harris that fights for the rebound.
That was Went that did a really nice job of staying between Singleton and the rim.
Harris gets it out. Here's Knopfsinger off that extra pass. He'll bury the 3.
Man, what a night for Micah Knopfsinger. Inspired by that Luka trade.
He's got 8. Is he going to the Lakers too?
They need someone to defend the rim.
Zipfel's going to be called for the travel. He looked down, wanted to see where he was at on the floor, and elected to go for 3. The problem is he just forgot to put the ball on the deck.
Yeah, good help by Sonny Phillips. And see the left foot go back. and then the right foot goes with it. And then if you're doing the cha-cha slide, Randy, you're okay. But on the basketball floor, you are not okay.
Turnover will give the ball back over to Archbold here with just under 6 to go. Our opening half, it's been pretty much all streaks tonight, 26-12. They jumped out to a lead of about a dozen. Defiance on a couple occasions has cut it to 9. Here's a good look on the baseline. Just muscling his way in close is Morgan Harris who gets the score.
Yeah, smart play by Harris. He had a smaller defender against him. Go ahead and take him to that low block.
6 different players in the scoring column now for the streaks, as Khalil Ligon's going to be called for going out of bounds as he'll step on the baseline.
Well, this Defiance team, it looked like they were going to start to respond, but Archbold won't let them, and dare I say, Randy, Defiance snacking on some major danger here, down by 16.
Major danger. Major danger should be in the cool Air Force. Going all the way to the basket. Now Evan Wentz going to draw the foul. How was Major Danger not... sorry, I'm thinking out loud.
It sounds like a comic book character,
yeah.
doesn't it? Went the aggressor, and that's been the theme here for Archbold on offense tonight.
First free throw is up and good for the 6-foot senior, so he's got 7 points now this evening.
Schlatter picked up his second foul, so you're going to see him sit for a while for Defiance. Singleton checks back in for him.
Now that second toss, that one will hit the heel of the iron. The offensive rebound grabbed in traffic there by Broden Piercefield. However, this pass is going to be thrown into the backcourt. It's going to be an over and back violation.
Well, let's see if this is the break that Defiance needs to start clawing their way back into this one. The Bulldogs have kind of been sleepy, taking an afternoon nap.
Mid-evening. Been held at just 1 point here in the second quarter so far. Hutchinson with a ball fake. Doesn't take it. Here's Horvath. Will Horvath trying to get to the basket, gets in and scores.
Great little step through by Horvath, and he lets them know about it.
Yeah, Archbold fans wanted something as Horvath kind of batted the ball into the chest of an Archbold player after it went through the hoop. At the baseline move there for Morgan Harris. Harris up to 4 points. Every Defiance basket has been answered. Singleton, a step through, gets the roll over the front of the iron. And we're going to have ourselves just a quick 30-second timeout here with 4.5 minutes left to play in our opening half of basketball. So we want to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Visit Bricks to Clicks on Facebook or check out their 2 locations in beautiful Millbury, Ohio. And we're brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractors serving our communities and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more.
You might run out to Bricks to Clicks. Still got some Valentine's Day stuff. I know you and Michelle got some big plans on Valentine's Day, don't you?
Yeah, we're hopefully going to celebrate it tomorrow because I understand some orange basketball takes up the rest of my week.
How romantic basketball on Valentine's Day, isn't it?
My wife, bless her heart, obviously Valentine's Day usually signifies close to the end of the regular season. Well, her birthday in October falls during volleyball postseason when we're usually busy doing a lot of stuff.
Another run and jump try to trap at the half court by Defiance, but the length of this Archbold team has allowed them to throw over top of it several times.
Yeah, Broden Piercefield's going to get in and score. We are thankful that Ken Rieker did not schedule a basketball game Christmas Day for us, as here's a travel called on the Bulldogs. Although Ken on Christmas is probably more apt to find a choir concert than a basketball game.
Some Christmas carols, maybe?
Yeah, there'll be some Christmas spectacular.
Didn't see this explosion from Archbold coming tonight.
Did not. Here's Sonny Phillips. He's going to throw one up off the rim, and it's going to be paid off as Phillips is going to get to the free throw line.
A good help by Singleton flying over, but He's going to drop his hip into the middle of the lane to cut off Phillips, and Phillips recognizes he has the advantage to his left and takes it.
So Singleton's going to pick up the foul. His first is the first free throw for Sonny Phillips is good, and that is his first point of the night. But as Miles said in our pregame, he just affects this team so many other ways other than scoring the basketball.
Yeah, leads the team with 52 assists. He's the guy that really a prototypical point guard, doesn't look to score until it's time for him to score.
Gets both free tosses there, so 35-16. Here's Singleton. 15-footer was too far away. He'll take a couple extra dribbles, take the contact, and now have a chance at a three-point play.
A little bit of a tardy defense on recognition on who has who allows Singleton to get free, and he is always going to improve his shot by going to the rim. I don't think you're going to see him ever settle for just a stand-up catch-and-shoot jumper.
So now he's going to have a chance at a three-point play. His blue streak foul is going to go on Ranger Krieger. It's going to be his second. Free throw's no good. Nice job by Gracia. State inbounds. As Isaiah Gracia gets the double, gets it out. Here's Piercefield. Pull-up jumper from the elbow's no good. He's going to hit the deck, but no call as the rebound is grabbed by Will Horvath. Horvath will find Hutchinson. Hutchinson back to Horvath. Thought about the three from the volleyball line. He'll cruise through the lane, lays it up and in.
Yeah, second time he's used that little baby scoop shot. Shades of Jay Burson from years ago.
Has that Archbold lead down to 15. This one knocked away. Gracias is going to be double teamed. It's another turnover, long bounce pass. This one's no good. Follow's going to not count, but we're going to have a foul coming up here on the Blue Streaks.
Watch that hot potato. Two great passes to get Horvath free, and the contact really negates an easy layup, but he's going to shoot two. Maybe, just maybe, this is what's going to spurt a great Defiance comeback.
Now, Archbold foul's going to go on Madden Valentine. That's going to be his second. So here's Horvath at the line, knocks down his first free throw. So Will up to 5 points for the 5'11 junior.
We talked a lot, Randy, in the beginning about Slaughter and Lignon being the guys that carry the scoring for this Defiance team, and who's the third guy that could be someone? Well, Horvath has stepped forward.
Second one's going to be no good. Long rebound's going to come out to Isaiah Gracia. Gracia is going to be double teamed again. He's going to find the outlet. Now foul trying to go for the steal, and this is going to go on Horvath.
Singleton does not stop the dribble, allows him to come back to the middle, and it was going to be a 2-on-1 break in the key had that foul not been committed.
Third team foul against Defiance. They still have one to give with 2:51 to go in our first half. So here's Sonny Phillips between the circles. Now, Sonny very smartly keeps the dribble. Back to Gracia. Gracia, crossover move as he tries to go baseline. Here's Evan Went. Went fly from deep, and he'll hit his second three-pointer of the night.
Big prize try, big prize win. Evan Went.
38-21 in favor of the Blue Streaks. 2:20 and counting to go in our first half of basketball.
Boy, every time it looks like Defiance is going to start creeping back, another big three ball by Archbold answers it.
Horvath, a good pass inside. Khalil Ligon will score. Here's Sonny Phillips, double teamed, has to get rid of the basketball. Went, gives to the man cutting the baseline, and Broden Piercefield will score again.
I see Coach Lehman on that Defiance sideline just beside himself that they can't get an effective trap.
Singleton tried to lean into his defender, gets the kick out, and how about the three for Horvath?
Oh, Will, he can do it, can he? Fill it up from outside. Will Horvath, have yourself a first half.
It's a 14-point lead. Blue Streaks continue to drive, trying to throw one hard off the window that time as Piercefield couldn't get it to go. Putback is no good, but we'll get a whistle.
The problem with what Defiance is trying to do, and we get it, right? You got to steal possessions when you're down points. They're trying to trap up high, but they're not getting the eyes of the dribbler turned. So you're sending a trap at it, and they're just looking straight at the hoop. and they're going to be able to find their teammates that are wide open. You got to get them turned so they can't see the whole floor.
Kurt Kruger is going to go to the free throw line, knocks down the first one here with 1:32 to go before halftime.
Did that make sense to you the way I explained it?
It made sense.
Okay, good.
Second one rattles around, drops in for the 6'3 senior. He's got 4 points tonight. It's a balanced attack for the Streaks.
Yeah, again, another answer by Archbold when Defiance looked like they were going to start to come back.
Coach Frank's going to like this 42-point explosion in the opening half a week before the tournament. Three-pointer's going to be no good. A nice job to avoid the travel. Here's Khalil Ligon with it again. He'll let fly from the wing. Can't get it to go. Rebounds fought for, and Evan Wendt will grab it.
Khalil now 0 for 4 behind the arc.
There's the kick. Corner three. Good. As Joe Williams will step up and bury the triple.
You go, Joe from 3. Remember, this is a Defiance team, Randy, that holds their opponents to 27% behind the arc, but not here tonight.
5 different players for Archbold have 3-pointers in this opening half. Under a minute to go. Archbold on their way to a season high in points.
They're saving up all the points for the end of the year. 67 on Saturday. Another explosion here tonight.
Right, trying to throw that one high up, maybe to get a contact. Couldn't get it. Now Archbold with 20 seconds to play in the half will hold on to the basketball.
Now they're going to try to get the last shot. They're a pretty good situational team, and they're going to get that screen to get Phillips free.
Went a little quick at the end of the opening quarter. Here's Phillips. Sonny will let fly from deep. That one's going to hit the heel of the iron. Williams will get one more try. Doesn't go. And we have reached the half. The Archbold Blue Streaks have come out on fire. They lead this one at the break, 45-26. We're going to take a quick timeout, have something a little special for you at halftime here on NWOhio.live. A little Special Olympic halftime basketball going on for you here as the Fulton County Jaguar teams will play for a few minutes here at the break.
It's Jaguar versus Jaguar here.
So just want to show you some of this. Jumper's going to be no good.
Got some cheerleaders out here as well.
Mm-hmm.
How about that little crossover? Nice handles.
So we had Roger and Sean fighting for the basketball. Now I believe that was Joe.
Well, Randy, it looks like both teams, they want to run the open floor. Get it and go, baby.
Well, tough off the inbound, but Sean with a basket.
Well, that's what a post player should do, right? Hang around the low block, just get that inbound, put it in.
So we see the black team try to go on offense. They want to go to their big guy, Roger. That one's going to be taken away. A couple of steals. They're going to get this one to Tim. Timmy's going to try to roll it off the iron.
Timmy with the left hand.
It's a loose ball. This one will be picked up. Austin's pass will be intercepted. From the wing, Timmy can't get that one to go, and Roger will have the rebound.
Yeah, Timmy's a gunner, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah, Timmy's getting it. He's letting it fly.
Nice play by Roger to get across the timeline. So the rules do get a little bit relaxed in the Special Olympics. Sean trying to get from behind and knock the ball free. attempt no good. Roger will get another try. Get a third try, and finally it'll go in for the big guy.
Hey, Raj. 3 offensive rebounds and then the putback. Look at Roger getting after it. He knows how to pad his stats, right?
He does.
Get some 3 rebounds
absolutely
first.
Does. So looks like Team Black is going to ramp up the defense a little bit here. There's one thrown off a foot. Now Austin with it. Austin's a big shooter, but he'll have this one knocked away.
That's not Stone Cold Austin, is it?
Almost takes one of the cheerleaders out. Jenny will try to swing this one ahead.
Jenny leads the break.
Yeah, right to Sean. Sean's able. Oh, thought he was going to have it. And now we'll get contact back to Tim. Tim trying the layup. That one will fall through.
No doubt about it. Timmy was going to take that to the rack.
Nice job using the backboard. Teach that to a few people.
It's a lost art.
Jumper there is no good. We're going to fight for this rebound. Sean wants to run the floor. Guy would dunk if he could. I tried to get him to in a tournament game, but can't quite get there. But he'll settle for the layup.
Big Sean. Dominate. I do like the old Patrick Ewing knee pads on Sean. Those are fantastic.
Inbound will come into Team Black. Austin wants to take the 3. Yeah, he's trying to get him never to clear out so he can take the 3.
Oh, how about the screen to get him free?
And he's going to like the straight on. Cheerleaders trying to keep that one in play.
Student section almost got a little extra effort right there.
Inbound knocked off the backside of the backboard as that defense continues. Trying to get some help, get it up. Sean with it. Going right to the low block like he's taught. Gets the kick out. Here's Tim from deep. Try to hit that one high off the window, but the putback is good.
You talk to Tim tomorrow, he's going to tell you that was a pass. I got the go fight chant going on down at the other end.
Team Black trying to get something going on offense. Roger can't get the putback. Fighting for this one. Third effort, can't get it to go. Jenny trying to get it to get the rebound. There's one swiped away.
I'm telling you, man, if I need some rebounds, I'm putting Roger in. Roger goes after it.
Looks like Team Blue's going to come away with a basketball. Jenny uses that long baseball pass. Tim trying to draw the contact. And how about the putback there? Good. Good rebound. Put it back in.
Yep. In a day and age where nobody uses a glass, this is a great teaching show to show everybody, hey, yes, the glass does work.
Inbound from the corner. This one is going to be, they're calling this out of bounds. So it looks like our Special Olympic coaches getting involved as the officials for this one as well.
Oh, watch out. Here comes Sean.
He likes that breakaway, and he'll get and score.
Well, if you get a big man that can lead the break, watch out.
Second opportunity to inbound this one.
Roger hits the ground. Is he going to be all right?
Yeah, he's going to be a little slow to get up, but it looks like he'll be all right.
He's going to tell you all about that tomorrow, isn't he?
Well, Roger, where's your knee pads? I didn't bring them. It's Austin to walk this one.
Maybe Sean will lend him one.
That's true. Austin's got to get in the scoring column. It's going to drive him nuts. He can't score. This one's going to be safe.
A little help by the cheerleaders.
Inadvertently helped out. That's all right. Roger trying to get one more, and he will.
Good to see the big man. Took a spill a moment ago. He's back up,
He's
scoring.
all right. Oh, yeah, he's all right. Looks like Team Blue here will get one more possession.
Jenny's been distributing the basketball really well.
She's going to take one more shot here, trying to bank one in from deep.
Good clean look.
Good job by Roger, trying to get everyone involved here, and it looks like that's going to do it. So, but our Fulton County Jaguar team's getting involved here at halftime.
All right, Randy. Now time to name your MVP.
Oh, boy. It's got to be Sean, right, or Roger?
Did you see Sean flexing
Yeah.
at half court? Rogers pumped up. That was a lot of fun.
So Fulton County Jaguars Special Olympic basketball here for you at halftime. Let's take a quick break, come back, and have the second half when we return here on NWOhio.live.
Discover top quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
Their score here at the half. Archbold out in front of Defiance. Our game tonight brought to you by Renewed Therapeutics. Reclaim your vitality. Reignite the spark with Renewed Therapeutics. Feel renewed with Renewed Therapeutics in White House. Call Brandy at 419-877-8159 or visit renewedtherapeutics.com. And we're brought to you by Precision Ag Services, providing agronomic consulting services, including GPS planning, soil samples, and more. Call Precision Ag Services at 419-490-8129 for more information. And we're brought to you by Glenn Garber Sawmill, full-service sawmill that specializes in surveying stakes, rough-cut lumber, furniture-grade lumber, lumber drying, and specialty hardwood lumbers. Call Glenn Garber Sawmill at 419-335-8367 for your business or hobby needs. And at the conclusion of this one, Miles and I will have to select a Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the game. They're going to go home with a nice gift card from Spangler Candy World on the square in downtown Bryan, along with our NWOhio.live game ball.
I'm just trying to think what is sweeter than what we just watched at halftime, right? That was so much fun. Well, those guys were fantastic. I wish them nothing but a lot of success. They got a busy schedule coming up too, don't they?
Yeah, wait till I show them the video tomorrow. They're gonna lose it. So I got when they're gonna go play. I believe in Wauseon Friday night at halftime of the Wauseon varsity game, and then they're gonna have a couple games in Paulding as a part of the Paulding Special Olympic Tournament, and then Sunday. Weather permitting, I know the weather's looking a little iffy.
Yes.
Heroes versus Heroes, Wauseon High School, 3 o'clock. So you saw our two Fulton County Special Olympic teams. They're going to be broken up, and we're going to be paired with some first responders. And they put together 4 teams, play a little tournament, $5 entry, all for charity. Free will donation concession stand the works. So that's Sunday at 3 o'clock at Wauseon High School.
Well, I was hoping that the weather cooperates. I know they're saying Snowmageddon is supposed to be hitting this weekend.
They're a little ice baby, I guess. Here's a look inside. About the pivot and score for Sonny Phillips.
Yeah, he is a distributor first and foremost, but when you ask him to score, he will. Absolutely loves the play in that lane. And the ability to finish through contact, so important.
Phillips now with a chance at a three-point play. Will miss the free throw. As Brett Zipfel will come away with it. And that Defiance foul is on Will Horvath. That's going to be his second. Now trying to run the baseline. That one just rolls off the iron. Tough break for Josiah Slaughter. But the putback's going to be up and good.
And now Defiance is going to jump into some full court pressure. They're going to have to really get a lot of turnovers to come back in this one.
Baseline jumper doesn't go. The offensive rebound there for Morgan Harris, and he's going to go to the free throw line.
Second time in this game, Morgan Harris has picked up some trash and made it a bonus for Archbold. Weak side rebound, outstanding by Harris.
Defiance fouls on Brett Zipfel. That's going to be his second, team second. So here's Harris at the line. First free throw is good. It's Morgan Harris now with 5 tonight. It's good look, Coach Lehman talking over things with his guys, trying to get something figured out. We're going to have, and it's not going to matter. I think we had a lane violation on Defiance.
Randy, if I'm sitting over at Swanton and I'm watching this Archbold team, I am not excited about playing them on the 21st.
Now the good news is if you're Swanton, you get them at your place. If there's any consolation with that, is here's a ball knocked out of bounds.
This is a team, though, if you went back even 4 or 6 weeks, you're like, this is a much different Archbold team. You can just see the confidence has grown.
And meanwhile, for Defiance, their tournament assignment is going to be on Thursday the 20th, so sectional finals broken up over 2 days. Here's a ball poked away as Evan Went will get the steal. That one's going to be blocked against the backboard. Khalil Liga is going to be called for being out of bounds, never reestablished after getting the block.
Oh, how about the effort by Khalil right here? Swats it, not a goaltending because he pins it against the rim, hits it into the backboard rather, and then he comes in from out of bounds, didn't establish first, therefore it's the turnover.
Also found out, thanks to friends of ours, if you watched the Archbold game in Stryker, we had a controversial goaltending call. We found out that the ball does in fact need to be cylinder high to be called the goaltending. That was cleared up by
yeah, I don't want to brag, but I believe I said that night as well.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, where's the foul at right there? They're going to get Went on the foul. That's a tough one because he's just battling for a rebound. That's going to be Went's second, however.
Dre Singleton's going to check back into the lineup for the Bulldogs. Down 21, 6:20 and counting to go. Third quarter is Ligon from the baseline. Can't get it to go. Nice job getting that offensive rebound. Jordan Wright. It's Khalil's second opportunity. Now to Will Horvath. Horvath in the paint. Horvath to the basket. Little scoop. Isn't there. Wright with the miss. Sticks it up and in.
Got nothing wrong with Wright. 2 great offensive rebounds on that possession.
On the other end, here's Micah Knopfsinger in the pass. Knopfsinger trapped a little too far under the basket with second opportunity. It's no good, but the big fella's going to go to the free throw line.
Well, how about that? Just anticipates his own miss off the backboard. He goes up. Foul's going to be on Khalil Lignon, his second one. So a little double pleasure for Archbold on that one.
Here's Micah Knopfsinger at the free throw line. Micah got off to that hot start. He does have 8 points here. Now make it 9 as he knocks down the first free throw. So as we said, Defiance will play on Thursday the 20th. They're going to be at home for a sectional final. They're going to welcome in the Green Bulldogs of Salina.
Like Green Dogs struggling to score some points. You got to like Defiance chances against that one. Of course, they're hoping to get a rematch against Shawnee later in that tournament.
So the entry pass, this one's going to be poked away. So Archbold's going to come away with the turnover.
Yeah, nice change up on defense. Jump into that zone, led to the turnover.
Man, Valentine trying to go somewhere now. Foul's going to be called on Defiance.
How about the pass by Valentine? Yeah, they're going to get Singleton on the foul. And I don't know if he's frustrated because of the foul. It can't be because of the call. You got all body on that one. And Morgan Harris continues his fine night.
Harris at the line. First toss is nothing but net. So it gives Morgan Harris 7. So you got Sonny Phillips with 4, Went with 10, Williams with 3, Harris with 7, Kurt Kruger with 4, Piercefield with 7, Valentine with 7, Mike Knopfsinger with 10.
A good balance out of this Archbold team.
3 ball on the other end is going to be no good for Josiah Schlatter. There's Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger's going to run right into a defender. A nice job trying to just knock that away and no call.
Something happened. The two guys run into each other. Ball goes out of bounds.
Ball was batted away. That's what happened.
Yeah, I'm sure Bryn Lehman's like, why is that guy allowed to run my guy over and it not be a call?
Logan Hutchinson checks back into the lineup for Defiance. Dogs find themselves down 23, just over 5 minutes to go, and we're going to have ourselves timeout taken by the Blue Streaks. So,
you know, Knopfsinger's like, Coach, why are you calling timeout? I was doing my Luka impression. Look at me. I'm in the middle of the floor. I'm a big guy. I can dribble.
So Joe Frank will take a timeout. That gives us a chance to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. And we're brought to you by Brian Ford, your 7-time President's Award dealer. 7-time. Celebrating over 25 years in business. Visit them at brianford.com.
I
You
thought
have to be
you're
a certain fan of a certain...
Yeah, I thought you were Booker T for a second. Just don't break out any
I was
of that.
going for DDP.
Oh, okay. Just don't break out that Scott Steiner math, or else we'll all be confused.
But you see, these two teams have a 50-50 shot at winning.
Not anymore when they're up 53-30.
Well, you see, your got cut in half, so my 50%, take away your 25, and your 33 in the third. Not the spin on the baseline to shake his defender, and the score for Sonny Phillips.
And another great find by Madden Valentine, the streaking teammate, and a near steal. Valentine saying it's our ball, but it's not.
Tried to sell it with the official.
He even did the hand thing,
right?
Yeah, signaling it. Great shot of the coaching group over at Archbold, and nice shot of Mike Kennedy, longtime assistant here. There he is. And, Joe Frank, the guy with the palms up, didn't like that call.
Lots of varsity experience. Of course, Rich Thiel, former girls coach at Tenora, part of that. Saw Brad Hurst, who played here at Archbold, former boys coach at Holgate.
And you see Zeb Frank down at the other end, too. Rejoined his dad this year.
So Dre Singleton gets the basket. He's going to have a chance at a three-point play. So he'll knock down the free throw.
Now allows Defiance to get into this full court pressure. Trap in the corner.
Dre becomes the first Defiance player to reach double digits. They're going to need some help. Three's going to be no good. Long rebound comes out. Phillips had it poked away. Khalil Ligon picks it up, and now a foul on Archbold, and I believe it's going to go on Micah Knopfsinger.
Look at Singleton. Almost got a piece of that shot by Wendt. And then it's just a mad scramble. Long shots, long rebounds. Nice hands to poke it away. That was Schlatter. And Khalil Ligon comes up with it.
First foul on Micah Knopfsinger. Third on Archbold here in the quarter, so the Streaks will have one to give still with 4.5 minutes to go. So Bulldogs will bring this one into the front court. This one will come around the perimeter. Trying to find an open look from three. Extra bounce, no good for Jordan Wright. We'll get a jump ball going for the rebound. Arrow, I believe, stays with Defiance.
Well, I thought Wright was contacted on his release of that three-pointer. And officials did not see it.
Throw this one into the volleyball line off the inbound. Now Schlatter with it again. Josiah backs up inside the center circle. Now the high post pass and a reach. And foul is going to go on Kurt Kruger.
Yeah, it's the right call. And it's one of those you're going to ask Kurt tomorrow, why? Why are you fouling here? The man's got his back to the basket at 15 feet away.
Good job off the inbound to find the open player and the score for Khalil Ligon.
Yeah, they got it down to 20, Defiance does.
And now an offensive foul, and this one's going to go on Broden Piercefield.
Let's watch. 23 in the middle of the floor. Khalil Ligon takes the shoulder, the forearm of Piercefield for the foul. And that's got Joe Frank up off the bench. No lead is ever big enough for a coach.
You say that like you've experienced something like that.
Man, that clock, when you got a big lead, it just
doesn't move fast enough, right?
It does not.
3-ball from the corner is going to be no good. Evan went. You find every reason to go to the scores table. And like, is something going on? Is that thing malfunctioning? What's going on here?
Well, and you will talk yourself into bad things happening too. You're convinced everything bad's gonna happen.
So Dre Singleton is going to pick up the foul here.
Yeah, all the amateur officials in the stands helped out on that call too. They were all over that one.
That's going to be the 5th foul on Defiance this quarter, so Sonny Phillips is going to be in the bonus. Archbold's going to be in the bonus, and Sonny Phillips will get the first 2. Not Sonny personally.
Were you a little taken aback when you're studying Sonny's stats at his free throw shooting? You just looks at a guy that you're like, he's going to be a really good free throw shooter, just has not been there this year.
He's going to miss them both there. 2 streaks come up with the rebound. Archbold able to maintain possession. Then it being Morgan Harris that won the battle. Phillips again, a little crossover, gets into the lane. High floater's no good. Schlatter comes away with it. Josiah looking up, nowhere to go. Tried to run the break. Ligon goes in to Dre Singleton, can't get it on the baseline. Morgan Harris. Harris was looking up, wanted to hit Isaiah Gracia. But now Phillips will get the basketball.
Really good screens away from the basketball by this Archbold group. How about that cut?
Had 2 cutters going, and it's going to be Sonny Phillips who scores.
Gracia with a great find.
And Defiance trying to answer on the other end. 3 from Ligon is going to be no good. Ball is out of bounds, and it looks like the Streaks will have it.
Just not a good night for this Defiance team behind the arc. Khalil Ligon now with 0 for 5 from behind the arc. Came in shooting 41% from behind the arc on the year.
Baseball pass to come all the way down court, set out downfield. That didn't sound right. Phillips keeps the dribble while slipping down.
Yeah, it looked like an old Curly Lemon play, didn't it?
I was waiting for that one. And now push and a foul. This is going to go on Jordan Wright.
You see Wright going to push with that left hand, and a good job by the official being right there. Let's see if our director, producer, Ken Reeker, can get a nice shot of Isaiah Gracia's shoes. These are absolutely spectacular.
First free throw is going to be no good for Kruger.
I believe they're the Kobe X-rays. Ken Reeker, a big sneaker guy that he is.
Kruger hits one. Does he even have, and does he own a pair of sneakers?
Hey,
I thought it was all loafers.
I think he wears Keds.
No, his name's Ken.
Oh. Let's see if we can get a side view. Yeah, right there. Look at those blue. They're wonderful. They're gorgeous. If we get a little bit of a close-up later, you're going to fall in love with these shoes.
Is Ligon getting the basket now? Quick timeout here with 2:04 to go in our third period. And we want to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook. And we're brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Visit Bricks to Clicks on Facebook or check out their 2 locations in beautiful Millbury, Ohio.
There's the Defiance shoes. Very nice. I think those are the Ja Morants that they're wearing. And then over, those look like the lemons right there. Those are really nice. Now where are there's some dunks over there. And there they are. Check those out. The Kobe X-rays, those are fantastic.
Shoe breakdown you can't get anywhere else but right here on NWOhio.live.
Sneaker game strong here in the Thunderdome.
And what are you got on there today?
I have my Flash Gordons.
Okay. Got the bounce pass and left under the basket as Broden Piercefield.
Another great find by Gracia.
A second on the team in assists and would have a lot more if it wasn't for some guy named Sonny Phillips.
Well, he's going to have a lot more next year. And finally, Khalil gets himself going a little bit, but it's going to be a little bit too little too late here tonight for Defiance as this lead is still at 21.
And Khalil up to 12 on 6 made baskets. Morgan Harris trying to get to the basket. Can't get that one to go. Rebound's going to be ripped away. A nice play made there by Gracia.
Yeah, you like the aggressiveness out of him.
Gracia trying to find the cutter. That's going to be no good. But the cleanup good for Micah Knopfsinger.
A cleanup aisle 2. Easy putback because of the hustle.
So now Defiance, Thunder minute to go in the third. Trying to find somewhere to go with the basketball. Hutchinson will take the 3, can't get it to go. Morgan Harris has the miss. And now we'll get a tie-up with Khalil Ligan. Down on the floor, needs a little bit of help getting up.
No, he's really laboring.
Now, yeah.
Wanted
Afraid of putting weight on something, yeah, just unable to.
Well, he is walking off the floor, but he had a little giddy up when he first started walking.
Very much so.
There's a lot more basketball to be played. I think Bryn Lehman recognized that. They're going to get him looked at, make sure he's going to be okay. Looks like he's calf issue.
Yeah, just maybe, did he get hit in the right spot? Maybe just get a Charlie horse.
Nothing funny about Charlie horse.
Nothing funny about it hitting your funny bone. Knopfsinger's going to have the pass just go through his hands. Defiance, one of the rare times they get a break, and they get a bucket from Will Horvath.
What a night for Will Horvath running the floor. Nice pass by Ziffel, who you said a lot about him in the fall.
So Logan Hutchinson's going to commit the foul, as you saw the shot there. Trying to stretch out and just get a cramp maybe in that leg. You see the band there.
Yeah,
You
cramp.
see that band will help with.
With what? Style.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So the foul on Defiance will send Sonny Phillips back to the free throw line. First one's going to be good.
Sonny up to 9 points. Such balanced scoring tonight for this Archbold group.
Second toss, can't get it to go. Jordan Wright has the miss. Wright, it's this one over, pass is knocked away. Defiance will have to inbound. 2.5 seconds to go in the quarter.
Well, enough time to get a good screen, a down screen, get a guy free, and then catch and go.
So Horvath will do the inbounding. Throws this one towards the basket. Knopfsinger nearly one-handed it, just did enough to poke it away. And that's how our third quarter will end. But Archbold comfortably in front, 63-41. Heading into our fourth quarter, we'll take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Discover your potential at 4 County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4 County Career Center.
63-41, Archbold in front of Defiance as we move to our fourth and final quarter of play. Our crack research staff hard at work during that timeout and found out that Archbold in danger of setting a new season high in points.
I don't know if it's in danger. It's probably a good thing.
That's
right?
true.
Yeah. They're excited about it.
Oh, okay. That's not the danger zone I always hear you talk about?
Oh, no, that is
You're in the danger zone of setting a record? That's
not in the Ranger danger either.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Archbold season high, a .67, set twice. They did it Saturday against Napoleon, also at 67 against Eden early January. Defiance comes away with the basketball. They got a lot of work to do. I want to get in this one. A good start. They'll get a 3 from Dre Singleton.
Dre Singleton finally knocks one down from behind the arc. First one of the year.
Singleton with 13. It's a 19-point lead for the Blue Streaks. That Steiner math checks out. Baseline jumper, Micah Knopfsinger's no good. Brez Zipfel with the rebound. Brez has been held scoreless so far tonight. Wanted the basketball in the short corner. Instead, the drive, that one no good for Singleton. Knopfsinger with the miss. This one ahead for Madden Valentine. A Micah Knopfsinger 3-ball. That one hits everywhere on the iron. Just doesn't go. Now Singleton, little behind the back dribble. Ball's loose. A little contact. Comes out to Jordan Wright. Three's no good. Singleton's fighting for the rebound. It's Zipfel that gets it. Gets it out to Wright again. Jordan thought about second three. Now entry pass. That one through the hands of Hutchinson. And he's going to commit the foul as the ball ends up into the big arms of Micah Knopfsinger.
Now watch Zipfel come and try to steal it. And he is going to grab the arm. And good job by Knopfsinger of taking his body and turning it towards Zipfel where the foul would be committed.
That is going to be the third on Brez Zipfel. 63-44, Streaks in front, 6.5 minutes left to play. Just went from the wing, comes all the way around to the perimeter. Phillips on the baseline, gets the kick out. Valentine back to Went. I believe you'll see Archbold maybe being a little bit more patient on offense. Pass for Went. Thrown away, but a nice save. Broden Piercefield will keep the possession alive.
Yeah, you got to know some people in the front row diving into it.
Might have been some of our Jaguars hanging around watching. Ball is poked into the backcourt. Archbold able to go back and get it. The big man Roger hanging out down there. Roger's going to draw a charge. Now, speaking of drawing charges, not a charge, but we'll get a foul on the baseline.
It's going to be 4 on Singleton.
He'll check out as Will Horvath will check back in.
A nice night for Horvath. Singleton, a guy that when he's on the floor, you just can't help but keep your eyes on him. He is activity all the time.
Drive into the paint. This one's going to be knocked out of the hands of Madden Valentine.
You know how recently we've had a lot of executive orders signed in the White House?
Yeah.
Would you be opposed to an executive order that outlaws teams pointing where the ball should go before the official signals it? I think we'd all benefit from that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Drive there. That one's going to be blocked as Brett Zipfel's going to get a piece of that one. Not the floater there. Can't get it to go. Trying to fight for the rebound. That was Morgan Harris. Harris is going to get it back as Evan Went gets it to him. Morgan Harris nearly clothesline going for a basket here. There's going to be a foul, and we're going to take a look at the replay.
Yeah, Archbold has just been the quicker team at rebounds and loose balls. They've been the aggressor here tonight, and they come up with another one.
Morgan Harris will go to the free throw line as Defiance fouls on Khalil Ligon, who's going to pick up his third. First toss, good for the 6'4 sophomore. So half of his points, in which he has 8, now 9 have been earned at the free throw line. It's just over half, I guess.
Here's that Steiner math showing up again.
How about we make it 10?
best basketball still in front of Morgan Harris, just a sophomore.
Unbelievable baseball player as well for the Blue Streaks, that I'm sure looking forward to the diamond. They want to have a successful run yet this spring on the hardwood, but always good on the diamond.
There's the traditional, the ball goes into the stands and surprises the cheerleaders moment. Everything's okay, though. Hit the bleacher.
Got the bullet pass inside, and the score for Morgan Harris, and a great feed, Madden Valentine.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 assists in this game for Madden Valentine.
Double clutch on the baseline will lead to a couple of free throws for Khalil Ligan. It's Morgan Harris guilty of the foul, his first.
Trying to think, Randy, that's about the best Defiance has done at dissecting that zone in the middle of the floor since Archbold's been in it. Fantastic job just going straight into it.
First free throw good for the 6'3 senior. Defiance is going to make a couple of changes here as Logan Hutchinson, Dre Singleton back out onto the floor. Singleton playing with the 4 fouls.
Boy, the WBL, they've got their work cut out for them for postseason awards when they try to pick Player of the Year. There's so many great candidates. Khalil should be one of those they consider.
And Morgan Harris is going to break free and score, so now 14 for the sophomore. Now a little bump on the baseline will lead to an inbound.
We have seen Amari Wash and Zori Island at Elida, and of course the Berkeys at Shawnee. There's a lot of great candidates in the WBL.
Understand there was just a couple of people watching Shawnee and Lima Senior.
Unbelievable, right? Shawnee's playing about as good as he can right now.
This one thrown at the rim for Hutchinson. Couldn't get it to go. Madden Valentine comes up with a miss. So mom likes Valentine's Day and dad likes video games, right? Or at least football.
Football.
Thanksgiving.
No Red Ryder BB gun. It's going to be a football.
Drive, it's no good. Dre Singleton trying to throw one up in the basket. Putback is good for Brett Zipfel, and that's his first basket of the night. Now a turnover. Defiance trying to get this one. There's one blocked from behind. It's going to lead to a foul and a couple of free throws for the Bulldogs.
Singleton, one of those rare guys that when he gets the ball in his hand and he's in the open floor, he's faster with the ball in his hands. That power speed dribble that he uses is outstanding.
So Dre Singleton at the line shooting 2 with 3:46 to go. First one he'll leave a little short. Looks like the Streaks going to empty their bench a little bit. It's Joe Williams, who's given the Streaks some quality minutes in that opening half, will check back in. Singleton able to knock down the second toss. Spin inside, good look on the baseline, and score for Kurt Kruger.
Another great assist by Agent Zero. Just a sophomore, he's going to be something else.
Kruger was 7. The take there on the score for Singleton. 3 players now in double figures for Defiance. Just not enough from their other cast. Here's Williams cut off on the low block. It's the kick out, Valentine. Madden cuts through the paint. Gives. That one's going to be stripped away, but unable to hang on to the basketball will be Dre Singleton. Mason Bickle checks in, so the Streaks empty their bench here with 3:04 to go, up 20. So Archbold is going to try to make this back-to-back wins, head into the final weekend of the regular season with a 12-8 record if they hang on to this one. Turnaround jumper is going to miss the mark, end up out of bounds. So Defiance making some changes as well. Trey Bibler is going to check in for the first time tonight. This one into that high post. Here's the kick out. 3-ball on the way. And good to see Khalil Ligan back out onto the floor.
Yeah, finally gets a 3-ball to go. It's been a rough night from behind the arc for number 23, but finally gets one.
He's got 17. He's the only player currently on the floor for Defiance who scored in this one tonight, as they're going to go with some younger guys as well. There's a rebound for the Bulldogs. They'll push this one in transition. Now the kick out. Khalil going for back-to-back triples will hit it.
That takes him up to 20. 3 above his average per game of the season.
Makes that deficit look a little bit better here with just under 2 to play. Ranger Krieger with a basketball. Sends this one to Williams as they'll go into the corner. Trying to find somewhere to go. Now a little bump and foul with 1:42 to play. This will be the final foul to give for Defiance.
Now Khalil Ligan going to exit the game with his 4th foul. I think that's it for him.
Streaks will inbound. 4th team foul on Defiance. So the next one does put the Streaks at the line. I don't know if Defiance is in the business of fouling now with just 1.5 to play.
No, you just played out.
Mason Bickle sends this one back out. Here's Joe Williams. Williams to the basket. Can't get it to go. Putback is going to be lost, but the Archbold will get it back. There's Williams double teamed, and he's going to pull it back out to the wing. Going inside. Ranger Krieger can't get it to go. Ball popped around. Williams trying to thread the needles. They wanted to go inside to Kurt Kruger, and it's Defiance will get it. So the Bulldogs with a final minute to go in this one. Let fly from deep. That 3 is no good. Now, second opportunity. This one is no good. Williams has the miss. So Archbold's going to walk this one into the front court, and it looks like they're going to let the final 40 seconds run off the clock. They'll move this one from side to side as Coach Lehman telling his guys not to foul. Archbold will have to move around to avoid a 5-second call. As Isaiah Gracia comes inside the center circle with 14 to play. He's going to let the time tick down, and I believe that our final tonight will have the Archbold Blue Streaks set a new season high in points with 71. They're going to knock off the Defiance Bulldogs this evening, 71-57. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to head down to the floor. Miles is going to catch up with our Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game when we return. Archbold's a winner tonight over Defiance, 71-57. Our game tonight brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractors serving our communities and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more. We're also brought to you by Renewed Therapeutics. Reclaim your vitality, reignite the spark with Renewed Therapeutics. Feel renewed with Renewed Therapeutics in White House. Call Brandy at 419-877-8159 or visit renewed-therapeutics.com. And we're brought to you by Precision Ag Services, providing agronomic consulting services, including GPS planning, soil samples, and more. Call Precision Ag Services at 419-490-8129 for more information. 71-57, the final. Archbold gets the win tonight over Defiance. We head down to the floor. Miles is with our Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game. Big night tonight for Madden Valentine.
Madden, anytime you guys play Defiance, you guys want to come on and win. How important is it to get a win in this rivalry?
It's huge. We've been trying to get back on the right streak, and to get a win against a good team like Defiance, who plays in a great conference, it's huge. For all of us to get going on offense, it's just a big win for our momentum.
Yeah, without a doubt. 67 on Saturday, 71 here tonight. What's been the difference on offense?
I don't know. We're sharing the ball. We're being less selfish. It don't matter who scores. When you put up 71, everybody's going to get shots, so we're just being less selfish and playing together as a team.
Now, you started the game out red hot, and then you started distributing the basketball. What allows you to see the rest of your teammates? Is it knowing the offense or just your ability to handle the ball and see it at the same time?
Knowing the offense, playing basketball for however many years, and my teammates making plays. I mean, I can find them, but if they don't finish them, it don't count. So shout out to my teammates for making plays for me.
Hey, tournament right around the corner. Are you guys playing your best basketball?
Yes, I think we're building. I think we're ready to make a big tournament run. We're ready for the district, and we're just looking to see how far we can go.
All right, now you got Mom up there filming this. You want to wave to her?
Yeah.
All right, there she is. All right, half-court shot. Nobody's made it this year. Can you make this?
We'll give it a go.
All right, you're going to get the Spengler Candy World gift card. I'll hold on to it after you shoot this one. Let's go to this one so there's less people, and then I'll give you the Candy World gift card. All right, you got this. Come on, man. Madden. Well, at least you scared a kid, though. Congratulations. Good luck in the tournament, buddy. There you go. Randy, he was fantastic tonight. Hey, it's Valentine's Day.
I thought that was the entire reason why you picked him to be our Spengler Candy World Sweep Player of the Game. That just gets a chuckle from Miles. So we want to thank everyone making our night possible here in the Thunderdome as Archbold comes away with a big win. We want to thank Alan Gladio and the great staff here at Archbold each and every time we visit. Want to thank Ken Reeker. Ken's been back with us after a week away. He's been missed, so we appreciate Ken. Of course, we appreciate Curtis, the best nine-fingered cameraman in the business. 71-57, your final. Blue Streaks of Archbold get the win over Defiance. I believe that wraps up our regular season coverage, but we're going to have some girls tournament basketball for you. Maybe some boys. We'll see what happens. We get down the road, so make sure you follow along on all our social media. And if you haven't done so, if you're watching us online, why don't you hit that little bell notification, subscribe to our NWOhio.live YouTube page. And when we do go live, you'll be the first to know. So 71-57, Archbold gets the win tonight over Defiance. So 4 Miles and our entire crew. I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.